him. He probably tried to fuck him. I told him not to trust him. Lyrically, I dust him off like clay. Hit hard like sledgehammers. Bitch with that platinum grammar. I am a diamond cluster hustler. Queen bitch, supreme bitch. Kill a nigga for my nigga by any means, bitch. Murder scene bitch, clean bitch. Disease free bitch, check it. I write a rhyme, melt in your mouth like M&M's. Roll with the mafia. Remember them? Tell them when I used to mess with your
yo. You know, Lab get me all hyped, and then I be all in the mix, and then he be like, all right, come on. Yo, Figured Out Tuesdays. What's happening, good people? Glad to see y'all today. Hopefully y'all just popping in, tuning in. You know, I appreciate y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I fell asleep earlier today. I actually had another panic attack today. So I actually took some medicine that actually just kind of, and so I didn't get to send out anything giving y'all the heads up that Figured Out was gonna be on and live today. But I pulled through it, so, you know, I'm here, and that's all that matters.
That's right.
All right, so I got Lab in the building.
That's right.
All the time. Ones and twos,
That's
threes,
right.
fours, and fives. And then my girl Reek. Jeez Louise. She is not feeling well. I don't like it when Reek don't feel good. But I know she's still telling me what to do. If I had an earpiece, she would be down here in my ear saying, Jacinta, this is what we need to do. This is what we got to do. So shout out to Reek. Reek, hope you feeling better. We're going to keep putting that sass on you. Get some of this sage burning and get some of this demon off of you. So, all right. Today, y'all was supposed to go vote. Did you do it? If you did not do it today, don't call me no more. If you get on Facebook talking about you couldn't do it because you tried to go to Crystal's this morning to get the grits breakfast before you went to work, don't call me no more. For two reasons. I wanted a grits breakfast, and then you didn't take your regular ass on in there to vote. Now, I do not care if you voted one way or the other. I care whether or not you just exercise your right to vote. So, I mean, come on, y'all. Just start being responsible. It's bad enough we got to go get Ash and Larry to pay our damn rent. And you going to sit up here and act like you just can't even do something that's free. You know we love free stuff. Why y'all acting funny? Hopefully y'all got it together. We actually have a TV that's on up in the studio, and we're just trying to see across the board who's winning. So if I see things that are going to really affect primarily the state of Georgia and the state of Florida, because those are the candidates that we are really pushing to get going. Tim Kaine is a Democrat from Virginia, and he is actually winning right now, and that's just at 47% reporting, but he's 52% of the vote right now. So, woo, okay. I voted for him last time I lived in Virginia. Hi. There they go. So, but we are really looking at the close gubernatorial races in in Georgia and in Florida. So, Gilliam and Abrams, you know, y'all got to do this. And anytime you get all the celebrities involved, it's really a big deal too. Bernie Sanders is winning Vermont, but who don't want to vote for Bernie? I mean, he eat at the busy bee. So shout out to my dude Bernie Sanders, because he keep it 100. You know, he stays, you know, he was out there in Vine City trying to get votes. And I don't know too many people that's willing to go to Vine City anyway, but he went. There you have it. I got a lot of traffic on my Facebook and on my Instagram. And I think a lot of it had to do with, I have a cousin named Chardonnay.
Chardonnay showed up.
Chardonnay is my cousin. on my daddy's side. And from time to time, Chardonnay is just a little out there. But I think she hacked into my Facebook and my Instagram out at Walmart on Friday trying to get the EBT. So I had like 1 million people hit me up like, Jacinta, are you out at Walmart trying to get EBT? And then the best question was, Jacinta, what the hell is a EBT? I don't know what EBT stands for. I mean, acronym wise. But I will tell you, the EBT is not a debit card, Don Reese. I'm calling you out. EBT, Aunt Lo is highly educated. Been in these streets for years. Gonna say to me, what's a EBT card? Don't you play me like that.
It's electronic benefits. I forget what the T stands for.
Electronic benefits something. I ain't know that. So that just tell me that Lab been kind of with one of them. Go ahead.
I know a few.
Okay, so it's the food stamp card. Okay, it's the food stamp card, and basically instead of doing the stamps, it's a credit card that they actually put some on. So Chardonnay, she said her name's super sexy. Chardonnay was out at some Walmart somewhere in the A saying that she was in these streets and she was out asking people for the EBT card or if they could sell some of that EBT card. And shout out to Patrice, my good friend Patrice. She's in Virginia. She was going to a store in Portsmouth and she got cussed out because somebody was trying to sell their EBT and she didn't know what that was and she didn't want it. So they thought she was snobbish. So they let her have it. But thank you for getting through to know that you got in your car safe. Because if they selling them, you better buy them. It's a crime. But it's also a crime if you walk through the parking lot by yourself and then next thing you know, you ain't got that EBT on you. So, I've said in previous shows that I was behind a lady at the Walmarts, and she had at least $400 worth of groceries, and her tab came up to $23.
I know, right?
Ain't nothing in this world like a gift like that. That is the gift that just keeps on giving. So, I need y'all to go and make sure that we going to do the right thing out here. Chardonnay, hopefully you ain't out there because I already know how you are. Hopefully you ain't out there telling people you was with me. Hopefully you ain't out. I mean, Chardonnay is the kind of chick that she be in these streets. Never know what Chardonnay.
Like all the time.
I mean, it won't surprise me if she comes back. She might call into the show next week. I don't know. I called her, but her phone was cut off. So
that's because y'all wasn't buying no EBTs.
Yeah. So Chardonnay will be out. We'll get Chardonnay going and see what she, maybe she'll come on the show. I don't know. I mean, I called her, like I said, boo, boo, boo. Like it hit her with that. So Chardonnay, if you get somebody's phone, call me or inbox me. And you already in my account. I don't even know how you got my password. So that's that. So I am going to read from How We Got Back Home. But I also decided I got a lot of feedback from the last show.
Oh, which one?
Last Tuesday.
Okay.
I got some from this last Sunday, and I don't know if you know, I actually sat in on the Westside Misfits show that came on Sunday from 3 to 5, and it was lit. So if you have not seen that, please go on my Facebook page. I have not put it on Instagram, but it's on my Facebook page, and it'll shortly be on my my YouTube channel, so that you can go ahead and see that. It was a very, very interesting show, and I think you'll get a lot of it. It was fun too. You know how I do. Okay. So, but no, some of the feedback that I got from the last show was that in the last show I revealed why I did not come to the show prior to.
Okay.
Because I was sick.
Right.
And I said I had to get a mental day. And so I was told from a lot of different people who inboxed me that really helped them out, that I kind of kept it 100. So I have decided to touch bases on certain things that happen from a mental standpoint.
Okay.
For me personally, and how I deal with them, and so on and so forth. So, like I said earlier today, I had a panic attack. Cannot tell you why. Can't tell you why. Don't know. And for the past, I would say, week or so, my panic attacks have been occurring probably on average. Let's just say I might have a panic attack once a month. Mm-hmm. Attack, not just anxiety, just attack.
Okay.
I've had about, in the past 3 weeks, I've probably had about 4 panic attacks.
Wow.
So there's a difference. So anxiety is when you're just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, fidgeting. A panic attack feels like somebody has put a boulder on your chest and is telling you you're going to die. It is a clear pain in your chest. You can't breathe. You can't. I mean, it's just so many things that affect you or that go through your head, and you don't know. And sometimes you can't even get yourself to speak to the point where you're able to actually to communicate to somebody that, you know, something's wrong. So I would just say that I did take some medication. There is medication that you can take when you're having a panic attack. And I honestly, when I start to feel anxious, I just go ahead and take it then, because it could turn into a panic attack. So, yeah. So that's something about panic attacks. No, I don't drink water, Shalonda, my number one viewer. And part of that has to do with choking. It's not like a, what do you call that? It's not like a, what do you call that feeling? No, like, it's not like a seizure type situation. Uh-huh. It's not that. It's more of a, you can't breathe, and your chest is like, it feels like it's caving in, or somebody just put like a big old, like, it crumbles you over. Like, I'm typically in the floor and I'm screaming. Like and Chico is like, oh my God, like, what in the world is happening? Like, it scares whoever is around you, unless they have been kind of like gotten used to it. So I would say in these situations, cold compress is always helpful. I put it on the back of my neck or on my head. Chico does a great job of that. I would say just keep in your mind, keep telling yourself that this is temporary, that this is not going to kill you, even though it feels that way. The other thing that I would say is I try to focus on something. So I find something that's close by in the room. It could be something as simple as the remote control sitting on TV. I mean, it's, you know, just somewhere. And then I just kind of keep focus on that. And once you start focusing on things, you know, it kind of brings you through. So I see that some people are checking in. I would have a talking with Tommy conversation. However, Tommy ain't called me. I called you today, Tom. Where you been? What you been doing? I mean, it's your playgirl partner.
Time is slacking.
He's slacking. Like, typically, he have a question, I mean, that West End is foolish. So, sometimes, Tom, he go through it. So, Tom, right, I mean, you need to sign in, say something. That's weird. Anyway, we gonna get it on. Why is this thing? I hate this.
You broke it.
Ghetto phone alert. For whatever reason, I have some type of app I must have on my phone, and every so often it'll say exercise your neck. I don't need no phone to tell me to exercise my neck. How many of y'all need that kind of alert? And if you need that kind of alert on your phone, that's why you ain't got no man. Let's go there. And Lab will tell you the exercising of a neck. Well, I mean it. Now y'all can't really tell because I got a fat neck, but y'all seen some of them broads that got a neck, and it looked like somebody took a damn just shovel and just dipped out that damn Adam's apple, and it just be like it be real. It be a hole right here, damn near like what do you call them things? A tracheotomy.
Yeah, tracheotomy.
You done had a damn trach, and them is some strong necks. Some strong ass necks. So shout out to all my girls who got them goddamn holes in their necks. I got a fat neck, so y'all can tell what I've been doing. I've been eating. But the rest of y'all been doing your exercises. And I ain't talking about this one right here. Okay? So start doing that.
The exercise is an exercise.
And some of y'all with that strong one, y'all doing more than 30 minutes of cardio for your neck. Okay? And that means that your heart rate has gotten up to a point where your neck is really showing. You could probably get in, what you call that? The Lee, is it Lee Haney?
Oh, Lee, yeah.
Yeah, you can get the Lee Haney contest. And for the neck version.
Oh, okay.
Neck segment.
Mr. Olympia. Mr. Olympia.
Yeah, except it's Miss
Strong Neck.
Miss Strong Neck. So anybody who has these strong necks, I really would like to understand what your exercise regimen is. So inbox me a picture of your neck, and then inbox me a video of your neck exercising techniques.
Yeah.
Reach one, teach one. How about that? All right. Story time.
And she put on the glasses.
Oh, honey. Okay, wait a minute. Stop. I purposefully did not wash my hair so that y'all can see how pretty my edges are.
Regardless, right?
Wait a minute. Let me take these shits off. Baby hair for days.
Ain't nothing like that baby hair.
Let me tell you.
Ain't nothing like that baby hair.
There is nothing in the world like a woman with some good baby hair. Now, I done cut the baby hair off my neck, not on purpose. However,
Baby hair grown necks.
Yes, boy, you get you a girl with some baby hair right here, y'all gonna make it. Right here. If her hair right here pretty, y'all got a good shot at y'all relationship. Some of the rest of y'all, though, take my advice. Go get you some Bantu. And let that shit sit for a good 25 minutes. Some of y'all be thinking, oh, okay, I can put some Bantu or some Hawaiian silk on the back of my head, and all I got to do is go 5-10 minutes. No, your nappy ass head needs to go on and go for a good 20-25 minutes. The box is gonna say 15, but look at yourself in the mirror. Okay? That shit ain't took. Make sure you go ahead and let it sit a little extra time. And then when you rinse it off, let it be lukewarm water.
Make sure it's rinsed.
It's rinsed, because if you leave some in there, now you're going to have a birthmark effect. So you got to watch it. And fellas, if your lady is one of those that need the Bantu, help her. You know that the back of her neck fucked up. Go on and help her. Go on and help her out. Say, babe, I'm going to time this shit. Don't use the microwave timer. Use the one that's on your new iPhone watch. The thing, all y'all got that stuff on your arms. Go on and use that stopwatch because that's the one that's actually going to help her. But don't use that microwave because half of y'all got the microwaves that y'all just went to see. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Let's talk about that for 1 second. Sears and Kmart is closing. What are y'all out there doing? Trying to get it for $1. A lot of y'all done went and took advantage of the dollar sale on the microwaves. With the turn knob and the ones that got the digital, you can only do by 10. Don't use that timer when you got that Bantu right here. Because it's not a lot of hair right there to begin with. But your strong ass hair, well, I don't know. If you got strong ass hair and strong ass neck, bitch, you might be Mighty Mouse. I don't know who you are if you got all of that going on. Bitch, you might be able to fly through the sky.
Mighty Mouse.
Bitch, you might be Mighty Mouse.
Ooh, you get back on that one.
Okay, boys and girls. I got that one from Eddie. So, okay. So, the last time I actually read from the book has been a while. So, it's been now 3 weeks. Sorry, y'all. But you can still go on Amazon.com and buy it and keep it moving. So, anyway, we were talking about how Nicole Binion, who is my roommate from college, she's one of them. She actually comes down to Tampa because I have not answered my phone. So, it is what it is. So now she's about to have this conversation with Chico, and we're going to go from there. So let's just keep going. So, Chico. Nicole, I just noticed that you have been calling. I have since Nicole. You have since what? Chico, I have since phone. Nicole, why do you have since phone? At this point, I'm already online looking at flights leaving BWI and landing in Tampa today. I have no idea what is going on. I just know from the sound of Chico's voice and Sid not having her phone that there is a problem. I'm also sending a text out to the rest of Elite to let them know something ain't right and I'm on the way. Chico, in his most frustrated voice, they took her, Nicole. They took her. Nicole, who took what? Chico at this point is almost in tears. The hospital. Nicole, my flight lands there in 3 hours. Have both of those phones on and ready when I get there. The clicks on the marble floor from my office building is sounding like a sledgehammer. I already have a car downstairs waiting. I keep a suitcase in my office just in case I am on the move and I forgot something. I get into the car. I call my husband and tell him we can't do dinner tonight with his friends. I'm on my way to Tampa. I will call him when I land. Which takes us to chapter 8. Sid and I talk every day. I mean every day. Even when we don't have anything to talk about, which is rare, we are still talking every day. The fact that she has not answered her phone at all today, not returned any texts, any emails, has me on alert. I knew her schedule just like she knew mine's. It was my understanding that she was going to go to work and had a boring ass training to go to. Sid didn't like Tampa, but she didn't have a choice when she lost her job and ended up going to Tampa. She felt guilty about having moved Cheek to Virginia versus Atlanta because Cheek basically told Jacinta not to, she should come live in Atlanta and not worry about her job. But anyway, telling her that it was all good and not to put any pressure on herself. This is what I didn't know if Chico quite understood about Scent. She can go off the wire. She has a ton of panic attacks, which we talked about. She is a people pleaser and an extreme giver. When things are not going the way that she expects them to, she punishes herself. I asked Cent if she had told Chico about her mental illness prior to them getting married. She said that it was hard, but Chico was okay with it and just wanted them to be together. Not sure if he understood what all of that meant, but he would soon find out. Jacinta didn't like her job. She thought it was her dream job when she accepted it, but it turned out to be hell for her. After 15 years of being a marketing executive, it gets hard to be placed beneath where you were in rank and having someone bark orders at you all day and night. Cent managed her situation well. Her managing skills going up was a problem. She can't take sudden noises, and most of all, she can't manage a man barking orders at her. She just can't function. It is a true trigger to her anxiety. Even when we were in school, if a professor got on her case about something, Cent went missing. I would typically find her on the abandoned steps to the 4th floor of our dorm. Cent and I talked about how she absolutely hated her boss. He made her work in his office every day. Okay, I ain't lying on that, y'all. This fool wanted me to sit in his office and work with him versus sitting at my desk and working. He wanted to close the door and work in his office. Sounds like something. So it wasn't a training or a collaboration. He just wanted her in his office. She once tried to excuse herself to go to the restroom, and he told her to wait and hold it. That still gets me. I get a phone call from Cent telling me that she is scared and that she's in the trunk of her own car. Lucky for her and anybody else that would be able to help her, her trunk wouldn't close at all or all the way with her having the keys in the trunk with her. When this type of situation happens, there are a few things that she is trying to figure out. She is trying to see if she should fight, fright, or flight. Depending on what space she is in, you might get all three. Jacinta is silent with her mental illness. She has no problem telling you that she has a mental illness. You just don't know when it is happening. She could be looking at you in the face and you wouldn't know that she was spiraling out of control. Because of a situation that happened to her as a child, Cent looks for small dark spaces to take cover. It has been my experience that she is either in her closet, under her clothes, her favorite go-to, a bathroom, under a desk, her car, or by the ocean. Whew. I can usually talk her out of the first few. When she is at the ocean, that's a different kind of battle. Most people would think that the ocean is probably like a majestic or calming situation for Cent. Not. Cent sees the ocean as a way to escape from it all. Once we had a conversation and she just told me that sometimes she just wanted to jump off a bridge. I was caught off guard and asked if she was trying to commit suicide. It wasn't nothing like that, she said. She was just liking the ideal of diving and swimming away. The water always seemed to be soothing her. So with me having 20 odd years of back and forth with helping her through her toughest moments, my nerves are bad. I get to the airport and I get the ticketing agent to get me a sky cap to take me through security and to my gate faster. I don't know what Chico meant by hospital and or the word taken, but I was about to find out. If her boss put her in this way, I'm going to see him. If Chico or anybody else for that matter put her in this way, I'm going to see them. I don't know if Cent has had a breakdown or if the results from her test came back bad. I just know what I know, and what I know is that I will be landing shortly. Too bad I can't have a scotch. The baby boy in my stomach starts kicking, and it is like he knows something is wrong too. Don't worry, boo. Mommy got this. And that's part of chapter 8. Nicole Bingen ain't no joke, y'all. She probably texting me right now looking all crazy. What's up, Allie? All right. Now, so the first thing is we've already talked about panic attacks. And as you can see, I'm getting through my little hurdles and whatnot in the book already. So there is a preliminary stance in a sense of, yes, before I got committed to the hospital, I suffered from mental illnesses. So it wasn't that I didn't suffer, or it was just that there was no need to commit me at that time. So that's that. But today is voting. Today is election day. Hey, Octavia. That's my little moon. That's my little niece in Virginia. Love you, boo. And so I decided to figure out the difference between voting and taxing and what could go wrong. All right, here come Lab. Here's a big problem. They encourage you to take your family or your kids with you to vote. Not so much more in my neighborhood should I feel like this should be suggested. And it's not because I don't feel like your kids shouldn't come and experience the situation, but you know that you got some badass kids. So here's my issue. If you take your kids with you to vote, and this facility is the same facility where your kids go to school, church, after school program, recreation center, or the library, and y'all are asked to leave as soon as y'all get to the door. This means that your kids are bad as hell. And they have been tearing up these facilities when your ass drops them off. Okay? And at this point, we are trying to get the right people elected. And you got your badass kids running around here acting a damn fool as if today is the day they supposed to be there. They're not supposed to be there on no Tuesday. Okay? And if they are supposed to be there on Tuesday, this particular Tuesday is close to their ass. Right. So stop bringing your badass kid. If you have 2 or more, this is something to consider. Just do any, mini, miny, mo on the election thing. So 1 year or 1 election, you get one of them in there, and the next election, the other one go. Don't you take all them badass kids up to the, because I'm going to tell y'all something. Them ghetto ass grandmamas or the church grandmamas, you know who the ones that be over the polls. Right. They the only one willing to work it all day. Because they nosy. They want to see if you able to vote. Right. And then they want to see if your address is still the same in the computer system that they don't know how to work. Right. And the reason that is because they want to make sure ain't nobody took your house. Laugh.
They want to make sure nobody took your
You
house.
know how that is when you look to something. Let me see if her name
match the same.
Sally Bundy. If her name ain't in the system or her address, she don't show up this year, it's because they done took her house. Her house should have been paid for. Y'all leave Sally and them alone, because Sally is the aunt that will come up there and cuss your ass out with some snuff in her mouth. Stop playing them games. So if you got somebody like that up at the poll working the goddamn polls, they gonna cuss your kids out and jack them up because they feel like in their time you could cuss a kid out, beat a kid up, and jack him up, and he not be yours. You will go to jail now if you do this shit. So do yourself a favor, okay? Don't bring your badass kids to the same place that they go to on a regular basis. They don't want them in church. Let's keep it 100. Some of y'all kids are in the youth choir. You know your baby can't sing. let alone read. They chapter 1 and Wait a minute. Lab love it when we say they chapter 1. They chapter 1 and you got them singing in the damn choir, in the youth choir at your church. You doing that shit for babysitting reasons. Because you trying to say, oh, I want to go. I got to take the kids to choir rehearsal. You know good and damn well your baby can't sing, can't read music, don't have no tone, don't have no pitch, and got a cold. Don't nobody want your snotty ass kids up in the choir rehearsal sneezing and asking to go to the bathroom and saying they need help going. Don't y'all do that to people no more. And that's why they don't want their asses up there at the polls. Have you noticed you've been in a long ass line for a poll? I've never had a long ass line for a poll. But do you know that you'll have a long ass line at a poll and all of a sudden, okay, let me tell y'all something else that they don't allow at the polls. They put a piece of tape, it's usually a masking tape or duct tape, and they make a line. And you supposed to stand behind that line until they say next. But your badass kid done tried it. Your badass kid done tried it. So what they done? They done stepped over the line. Okay? And then they done said something crazy. Can I go to the bathroom? But here's the problem. You still want your place in line. Fuck that. Get your ass in the back. Set that damn kid in that car seat. And this is when I do agree that you should leave your kids in the car. Now, some of y'all got to put the emergency brake on any damn way. Because y'all car will roll. Some of y'all put y'all emergency brake on, especially when y'all driving down Camp Creek. I done seen it. They be driving, all of a sudden they whoop. Because that real brake, you know, your real brake ain't working. Okay? So you got the emergency that bitch and it's screeching. So some of y'all can't go past 45 miles per hour. Because if y'all hit that brake too goddamn hard, you might have to go left. I'm going way left right now, but that's how I feel politically. And right now, that's how y'all should be feeling if y'all decide to bring y'all crazy ass kids into the goddamn polling station when you know that they know them up there. You don't need Sister Hammond and them to rectify a situation with your badass kids. The other thing that they see is that your kids automatically you look poor. You got 5 of them bitches. They got on Jordans, no socks. Hair ain't combed, but a Coogee shirt. Taxing. At this point, Chico says I cross the line every day. I thought we were on the same team. Babe, what I'm trying to tell you is it's a lot of black people, and I'm just talking about my community right now. Hey, Shar. It's a lot of people in my community that say they Democrat, but they vote red. And I'm going to tell you what makes them switch. When they see your hood ass in the line, okay? First of all, they trying to figure out how y'all get to vote in the same precinct because you don't look like you supposed to stay in her neighborhood. Exactly. That's the first one. Then when y'all just had that small little ass conversation in line and you find out this bitch live around the corner from you in this nice subdivision that you done paid to stay in, you done figured out on your own that she was a dope boy. And or somebody done rented this shit to her Section 8 for the come up. Okay? And this is the problem. So now, instead of voting Democrat, this bitch says, fuck that, I'm going red. My tax dollars is not going to pay for this bitch to come up. Because I'm looking at myself and my Coach bag strings is coming out of the handle. But this bitch got a brand new gooch. She ain't working like that. So y'all need, and then don't come back and lie and say that your dope boyfriend worked at the new building at UPS on Fulton Industrial. Y'all know how I feel about that new building.
Well, you say they got cars with air conditioners in it.
Everybody at the new building on Fulton Industrial. Let me tell y'all something else I found out about the new building. They got a bridge that they got to walk over from the employee parking lot to the main building, right? And it's swinging. And now we skeptics. Here's the thing. White people, this is something that we don't do. If an elephant can't go across a bridge, neither can I. That's because we don't trust that shit. So now you got us walking on a swinging bridge going to work. So I got a nephew. He just started at the new building on Fulton Industrial. He is holding on for dear life to the rail as he crosses the damn bridge. Y'all know y'all should have told them people that this bridge was going to be swinging. He don't want to go to work on time. He don't want people to see him holding on to the monkey bars to get across the damn bridge. He's scared. He don't want to talk about it. PTSD. By the way, you probably need to go on and apply for that. And Shar just said that bridge do be moving. So everybody know I ain't lying, especially if you work at the new building on Fulton Industrial. Right now, we are just waiting for the new building to get the cafeteria. And even though that's for the executives, we going to be taking our ass in there to eat too. So stop playing and make sure that grill still got them burgers on deck.
We gonna be up in that bitch too.
We gonna be in there. Okay? So holla at your girl. Hey, if you can get me in to the new building on Fulton Industrial and you got a way to get me into the cafeteria, inbox me because I want to see what it look like. Because according to my friends and my cousin, it's about to be off the chain. Okay. I'm going to get back to it. Chico say don't do it. Chico, I'm hungry. Call the side chick. See what she bringing up. Okay. We talked about them wearing these Jordans and how, I just think that the main thing is that you got to be respectful at all times. Some of your children are calling y'all by y'all first names. And it's confusing people because you're not saying aunt. You're not saying TT. You're not doing any of that. Your kids are calling you Sonya at the pole.
That's because they call grandma mama.
I ain't even think of it that way. Lab has completely
I'm just telling you.
explained my dilemma.
I
It's
only
because
know
they called a grandmama mama.
Yeah.
That makes perfect fucking sense. So then this is what this means. If they calling you Sonya and they call your grandmama mama or your mama, that means your mama friends is working the polls and they still saying that you still sorry as hell. And your kids are still calling you by your first name. So make sure you train your kids to call you mama or something. Don't let them come in there calling you by your first name. That's fucked up. It's fucked up. And it's tilting the scales of justice.
I know, right?
Okay? Because now you got those contemplators who already don't like you in their neighborhood and who want to vote blue but end up voting red because they think that you got all these kids for the check. And the truth of the matter is you only take care of these kids during tax season and election season, and mama have them the rest of the year. Mom, right. Grandma been called mama.
I'm gonna give you a good example. In my neighborhood in Chicago, there was two boys stayed across the street named, I ain't gonna say their name.
Yes, you are.
They used to, Maurice and Horace. And they used to call their mama Charlotte. Her name was Charlotte.
Charlotte.
I was like, why they always call?
Okay.
And then when her grandmama came around, they used to call her mama. So I figured it out. They just called their mama Charlotte.
Because they know who's in charge.
Yeah, their grandma was in charge.
And see, that's probably why a lot of y'all, that's okay. And that's probably why when you go into the places like the school or the church or whatever, and they see your ass with the kids, they don't want y'all to come. But if mama bring them, y'all all right.
We all right. We good.
Chico would like to bring up the fact that my grandmother on my mother's side does not claim me as her grandchild, that she claims me as her niece. He thinks that is hilarious, and she does that so that
shit is hilarious.
She does that. She does that because she doesn't want anyone to know that she has a granddaughter my age, or she might just don't want them to know that I'm her granddaughter. And I can see why that is, because we're very opposite. But I'm cute. Beat that. Auntie. Okay. Shalonda just asked, when is it time to renew food stamps? I was told recently that you need to go down to MLK cross from Hightower Station. It's over there by where BW3 was it BW3? It used to be a wing spot over there by where the satellite graded office is. And you can go and apply for Medicaid and food stamps, but you need a letter from Social Security, SSI. So that is down on West 801 West Peachtree Street. How do I know this address? It's none of y'all damn business. But that's how you get your food stamps. Go on and ask for go on and go down there, and when you get to the kiosk, say that you do not have an appointment, but you need one real bad. And they will go ahead and write you a letter that says they don't want you in their office, so they going to send you down to DFAX. And you go ahead and you apply for your different damn stamps, and make sure you get Medicaid with prescriptions. Again, them snotty ass kids, that's not cute. Don't bring your snotty ass. See, that's why my snobbish ass will be putting my children into private school where they send their kids to the nurse and to the clinic, and where they call their parents to come pick them up. And the parents actually come and pick them up. Except for y'all who talking about, well, I don't get off work till 6. Lies you tell. Bitch, you ain't been to work in 4 years. Okay, Tom checking in. He still ain't said shit, though. Time in. All right. Here's another big thing. It takes a long ass time to read half of the shit that they have on the ballot that you did not know about before you got there. And no, you don't understand it. Not your fault. Ask the poll people to go on and give you a piece of paper that does it, and they have it in very many different languages. I recently suggested to a HOA member that he, they own the board and shit. They need to go ahead and put it in urban terms. So basically, this means, shout it, Amendment 4. You vote yeah, because you don't want to see that dude that used to hit up on your head. So make sure you know when he getting out and stuff. So just vote yeah. Makes sense. Wait a minute. Shaw just texted in that you can also go get the EBT at Stonewall Tail. Okay? That's the Fulton County office. And Shaw, maybe we can go tomorrow. Okay? What's wrong? Okay, we back. You know my phone be ghetto. All right. Don't let your kids run around because it's taking a long time to vote to begin with. Part of the problem I have with this is that your crazy ass kids are standing there while you were voting in the little booth thing that don't have no curtain, so everybody can see what you did. The kids have gone over there and they stole all the stickers.
They voted all over everything.
Your kids they only supposed to get one sticker, but not your dirty ass kids. Jermaine and them got 50 stickers. This is illegal in all 50 states. It's lies. It's wrong. And it's not fair to the poll lady who is already talking about your parenting, fucked up ass parenting skills that, you know, you can't control your kids. And now your kid look like a damn Teletubby with all these goddamn stickers on themselves. And it's not right because you know what they do when they leave. They don't want to take them off. And for some reason, you can get you a I voted sticker and try to put it on you, and you try to wear it all day. That bitch fall off all day, but not on them dirty ass kids. Them shit stick. Tell your kids one damn sticker. Hey, Jasmine. You know Jazz be on all the time. Super fan number 1. All right. Here's the other thing that tripped me out. People that be standing outside trying to get you to change your vote.
They're not supposed to stand outside the polling place. Ain't that illegal?
No, they can stand within a certain
feet. Okay.
So it's like 200 or 300 feet. The problem that I had with you is this. The only time I'm going to use that last minute ass piece of paper you done came up with is to write my number rundown for what the number is going to be. Okay, by the way, the number for today is going to be 212, just like the cologne. Go on and see if that'll cash out for
it's
you.
It's a 212 cologne?
Yeah, you know about 212.
Oh, shit, no.
Woo, baby. Let me put my shit down now, baby. Let me tell y'all something about 212. I wear it at night sometime when I want to wake Chico up.
Oh, shit.
It's by Carolina Herrera. And it is sexy, but they got a 212 for men. Make your head blow back. Anything that makes that goes back to my bitches out there with them the Lee Haney neck exercise competition. It'll make you, yeah. It'll do it to you. Okay. So the people that are outside passing out shit, I just need y'all not to give me shit. Because I'm going to tell you something. Some very proactive right-wing people that are going to tell you, as black as you are, you need to vote Republican. They might say, do you want people taking your money and using food stamps? And you have to remind them, I am on food stamps. Did you see anybody else over here with some? I'm trying to buy. So, 2 things. 1, don't come to my neighborhood standing outside my precinct telling me what I should do or I should make America great again. You ain't said shit about making Camp Creek great again. You ain't said shit about making West Side great again, although it don't need no making. You ain't said nothing about the Ville, Adams. You ain't said nothing about Bankhead, making that great again unless it's for your benefit.
Right.
So until y'all decide to put that big star back on Bankhead, don't be coming up to my poll talking about I need to do this the right way. Now, for you sorry people that are on the line trying to tell me to vote where I'm going to vote any damn way, y'all need to be passing out snacks. Because you know if you want my vote, you already know I'm diabetic. Have some grapes.
Snack of help.
Snack of help. Call your brothers in the Nation of Islam. Ask them to come up there, give you a final call. That's what you need, some backup support. Get a bean pie. You need to do something to keep your sugar, levels straight. So I would suggest that the rest of y'all try to get it together and get the Nation of Islam out here at these polls. They already out in these streets anyway. Bring them to the poll. Hey, the West End is changing.
Uh-oh.
Lab, and lab. The West Side is changing. And we're looking at the polls now, and it's a 65% chance that the Democrats are going to get House control. So shout out to y'all that's doing your job. A lot of y'all didn't decide to vote because you didn't think you could vote. That's your fault. I would have went up there and at least tried, and then asked that old lady who don't know how to use the computer, just say, well, who ain't checked in yet?
Who ain't checked in yet?
I mean,
what's the address?
Who ain't checked in? Whatever. That's me. That's what y'all should have did. And then that would have pissed off everybody else. I mean, think about that.
That's me.
That's me.
Oh, shit.
That's me. Okay. I think that if you yell at me why I should vote for your candidate, then I might hear you, which is interesting. Because really, I don't be paying attention. But when you yelling at me walking to the poll, I think that you about to try to, wait a minute, is that right? All right, tell me y'all ain't do this. Okay, I'm looking at this governor race, and it says Brian Kemp 59%, Stacey Abrams 40%. However, that's only 377 precincts out of 2,634 precincts. Actually, so we still got some time to go. This is gonna be, but Ted Mess, let me tell you this: you done messed up this whole damn election with that damn 1% vote. You done took 5,700 votes to go your way, and y'all, all 5,700 of y'all knew he wasn't gonna win. Stupid. I guess that's just like hope.
It's always one.
The only thing I can come up with that I think that it's just hope. If you hope that you could win,
gotta have hope.
Then maybe you'll run. You done wasted all this money, and the reason why you done did it is because you don't want to pay your taxes next year with the campaign contributions.
Hope is an unrealized disappointment.
Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? Okay. I need to know if you on the Crips and Bloods, if y'all are yelling at each other before I get to the poll. Okay, so you know how they be standing out there. So you got like the Republican people over here, and then you got, and y'all in my hood. My thing is, as I'm coming up there, who you think side I'm gonna jump in if it gonna start a fight?
If it's gonna jump off.
Now, for my people that are actually living in neighborhoods that could possibly have more red fighters than blue fighters, I say come up to the poll with your hair already braided, earrings out, Vaseline on. Just just be ready.
Jogging suit and shoes.
And hoods. Just be ready. They ain't got no problem wearing the hood. Why should you? All right. We talked about snacks. In every precinct, I've never been to a voting poll, and let me tell you something. I have never missed a voting election. I mean, down to whether or not we should have a sewer. I've never missed an election since I turned 18. Shout out to Coach Bell at Douglas High School for making sure that every senior at Douglas was registered to vote. And because they instilled that in us at a very, very young age, I didn't think we had a choice, not to mention I was raised by mama who told us that we better go vote or else. So hopefully you're instilling this into your children and telling them why, but not the bad ones, okay? Because we don't want them voting. They might go up there talking about any minute, mighty mo, and then we'll lose. We'll fucking lose. We'll fucking lose. Okay. Any minute, mighty mo. Okay? Don't you send. And you know which child you talking about when I tell you that the child that you coming up there is ignorant. Here's the thing. They tell you no food, no phones. You're not supposed to record anything in the precinct. Understandable. However, y'all know what y'all do when y'all tell us no. We say yes. So, there was a man at my precinct that decided to take advantage of the opportunity. Instead of selling Obama t-shirts for the 15th year in a row, he decided to sell the $5 boxes from Popeyes. And the chicken wasn't quite piping hot, but because you didn't eat before you came to that long-ass line, it tasted good. So shout out to the dude who filled his trunk up with the $5 boxes. Going forward, I would suggest that you do more white meat than dark meat boxes. That caused some hysteria, with some of the people in the crowd, because, some of y'all are not gentlemen anymore. Y'all just said, I don't give a damn what she want. I will hear first. Okay. So I think next year, Popeyes, KFC, churches, that $5 box, that $5 fill up. That's the shot.
But how is he selling $5? How you gonna make a profit off that? So he's selling them for $7?
No. Hey.
Oh.
4 ones.
Convenience
Yeah,
fee.
convenience.
Oh, okay.
But see, his food and had no drinks.
Well, damn, well, you know he
Had them little huggies.
they were warm.
You know.
They were warm because he forgot the ice.
I forgot the ice, and I ain't want it to be watered down. So he done bought y'all some little huggies and a $5 box. Y'all need to watch these people in the streets. So next year, just bring your own goddamn $5 box with your own large ass lemonade, and you can put that piece of shit in your pocketbook that's big enough, or the baby bag for your 5-year-old, because even though you got a 5-year-old, you still carrying a baby bag around so you can sneak food around it. It's getting bad, y'all. Y'all got to do better. All right. The other thing I need y'all to stop fighting over is the Lance cookies. Some of the polling precincts actually have vending machines and those vanilla cream. They good.
They deadly.
But find a woman in line that's done had a hard day, or she is on her cycle. And that bitch will fight you for that 50-cent pack of Lance vanilla cream cookies. Don't let her have them. Okay? Ain't no need in both of y'all getting put out. And that's pretty much what y'all gonna do, because the truth of the matter is, the reason why ain't one pack of damn vanilla cream cookies left is because all them old ass people that's working at the poll been eating them. They been eating them, Lee. And this causes problems in the line. Okay? I'm trying to help our community get through the line. And y'all are just habitual line steppers. So we got to learn how to stay in line and get through the line. But y'all making it hard for somebody like me. All right. I want y'all to stop coming to the polls as you are. Some of y'all think that it's okay to wake up, just put on some flip-flops and socks, and just go to the poll to vote. The problem that I had with this is, and I'm sure the rest of y'all got this problem, the person who is going to the poll that just woke up, they ain't never been to work. They not going to work. So now you standing around a bunch of work people that got on work clothes, that took their showers, brushed their teeth, put on some decent clothes, and they standing there with the cool ass vote sticker. Here you go, putting your vote sticker on your forehead so you can put it on the Facebook. But the only shoes, now these, I will say this, the only shoes that I think should be allowed in the get up and go process would be those gold, metallic gold Daniel Greenhouse slippers. They on sale every Christmas, $35 at Dillard's. Those are the very classy house shoes. But them damn ones with the big ass balls and shit knitted into them, leave them shits at home. Okay? Because half of the time when you pull up in the parking lot at the precinct, you see all these little yarn balls all over the goddamn parking lot. It'd be somebody's shoe. This done pissed me off, Lab.
I see.
Because, and then they be the main one trying to strike up a damn conversation. Looking at you talking about, so, nigga, did you smell you? You be about to pass out. Reek, I ain't talking about no Uggs. I'm talking about flip flops with or those little socks. Okay, not Balenciagas. The ones with the big ass ball on top of the sock. That usually come in turquoise and then a pink. And then those little balls be left in the parking lot. But the worst thing in the world is to get behind or in front of one of them jokers that's done got up and said, fuck it, and got in line to vote. And then they start doing this. Ah. All you can think about is the dandruff flakes that's finna fall on your freshly pressed outfit that you supposed to be wearing to work.
Yeah, but
They done fucked it up for you today. And then you can't get that stench out your nose for the rest of the day. So now you hungry because you've been kind of nauseous since voting. That ain't fair.
right?
We trying to get through the line. And you bringing your nasty ass up to the goddamn poll where your stickers are going to stick and mine are not. And you just smell like hell. Talking about, I ain't do nothing last night, so I still should be straight.
That sound about right.
Lies you tell.
That sound about right.
Just asking. I mean, it's upset. The other thing about that is the humidity. In southern states, we are still hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. What I don't like is to smell your grease.
Hair grease or chicken grease from last night?
No, more hair. More
Well,
hair.
Blue Magic smell alright. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Boy, I used to be, when I used to be that Blue Magic.
Lab. I'm going to have to say this. I will now be adding Blue Magic to the ghetto
Hey,
gift bag.
Blue Magic, boy, in the blue can with the silver top on it.
He look like he wants some of that
Hey,
right now.
I was thinking about my grandma, how she used to oil me down with that damn Blue Magic.
Okay, because according to most grandmamas, you could use Blue Magic for hair grease and lotion. So, I say all of this to say, the humidity sometimes does a shake and bake on y'all's heads. Not necessarily mine, because I have good hair.
Oh, shit.
But some of y'all who just decided to take y'all weaves out last night, You can't come to the polling stations and stand in front of me and expect for me to, don't tell me that you about to put some sea breeze in your hair to clean off. Don't do that. When the humidity hits that dusty ass head of yours, the smell of that pink oil moisturizer, deadly. And believe this or not, ladies, you can actually find you a man at the polling station. To me, I think if a man is at the polling station, if he don't have no ring on, he available. And I would date anybody at the polling station. So y'all got to come with your game. And right now, Lab like that blue magic. So if you are going to come in there all fucked up, might as well wear that.
Might as well. Y'all don't understand that. But man, you know what? I ain't finna try to teach y'all how to buy no blue magic.
Lab don't want y'all to know that. That's what turned them on.
Well, no, that ain't what it turned me on. But it's like, you know, I had good hair too. I had. It's
he
all
said, I
gone.
had good hair.
And you put that blue magic in there, and them waves just get.
Boy, let me be seasick,
and
won't
people
you?
be seasick when you walking by. Like, why you throwing up? Your hair making me seasick. Yeah, them was the good old days in Chicago. Anyway,
Deep,
moving
baby. Deep. What is deep and wide? Deep and wide. Okay, I'm going to stop playing games with y'all. All right, here's the other problem. Because you done came in there looking half-ass. Now, y'all realize that them old people that be working at the polls, they be dressed up. It's damn near like they going to Bible meeting or a church meeting. So they be dressed up. They don't ever have on like jeans and a little top. They have on a suit. The only thing they ain't put on is their hats. Now some of them put on a hat, and typically that hat says Obama. Even though Obama's no longer on the
Even
ticket,
though he not on the ticket.
She got on her Obama gear.
But they not supposed to wear anything at the polling station that let you know what political party they for, right?
Tell that to that old woman that got on that
Right.
Obama.
And she a volunteer.
She will fight you.
And she a volunteer.
She will fight you and say, I know your mama.
I don't need it. My grandma used to go the cleverest ways to cuss you out. I don't need this motherfucking bullshit.
Right.
You pissing pole cat.
Piss it. Right. How I get to be pissing? The worst thing in the world is for that polling worker to say, baby, you need a mint. Run. Because let me tell you something. The mint that this woman has in her purse is old as the time that she went for her first voting.
Right.
It's chewy, and it's going to take out the back teeth. And you like the one right there, that's coming out, okay? Because it's been in her purse since her first election.
Ooh.
You know how sometimes they actually do have some polling stations actually do have candy. Don't y'all eat that candy if that old lady? But she done told you. She basically telling you stink. You just stink. All right, Lab, my last thing. And this is probably the most important thing. On Coming to America, he said, who gonna clean up all these flowers? My question is, who gonna pick up all these goddamn signs? If you put a sign down, take your ass back out there and pick them shits up. Ain't nobody trying to pick up all these goddamn signs. Half of y'all are having wrecks in them. I done seen, look, it's a car on Butner, okay? Ran through a whole bunch of voting signs. What was you reading them when you ran through them?
Yes.
Y'all got to pick up these damn signs. Y'all can't leave them shits.
He's trying to get closer so he gets reading better.
And see, some of y'all candidates, y'all put little shit on there like www.fuckyou.org, and we trying to see if that's what it really say, and it's not. And so,
and Kemp say www.noniggasallowed.com.
just saying, pick up up these damn signs. If you took your ass out there to put them signs up, pick them up.
Yeah. Do that.
And please don't leave the what you call that? The metal part of them signs in the street, because if that fucks up my tire, I will be suing your candidate. All right. Right now in the state of Florida, it is too close to call. But DeSantis has 50% of the vote and Gilliam has 49%. So they have actually 97% of the polls already in. So let's just keep praying and asking the good Lord to deliver us from thy evilness and thy people that cannot talketh through a debateth. We still don't know where our girl is. We waiting on her, just trying to see. Y'all just keep these people prayed up. I'm gonna tell y'all something. It takes a lot of courage to get up in front of all these people, knowing that you are either gonna win or you're gonna lose. There's a 50-50 shot that you could win or lose. So I really do want to, kind of shout out all the candidates who actually took it to the stage to go ahead and run for election. It is harder than it looks. So shout out to everybody who ran. Shout out to everybody that came up with some cool amendments and laws and supported those. And who's still losing? Well, maybe because it's weak. Is it because we've been counting the votes or somebody else been counting them? Pray for y'all. Just keep on praying.
It stays still in the South, so I don't know.
I mean, we still down here. Yeah. And there's some evilness going on. So just make sure that y'all keep praying for her, because that's a lot that she done had to go through. And I'm sure she just want to get her hair done tomorrow. She's celebrating tonight, but truth of the matter is she just wants to get her hair done tomorrow. So if y'all want to go to the GoFundMe page and enter some money so that we can go help Stacy get a spa day, let me know, and then I'll make sure she get it. I'm gonna make sure she get it. I'm gonna go with her. All right, Lab. Do I have a question for today? I do.
You do.
I do. What is the name? Oh, wait a minute. I think I already did that one. Where does Nicole Binion live? There you got it. Know the answer to this? Email me at jdfigured@gmail.com. You can also go to my website, https://figuredout.blog, and just tune in and read the book. There's also videos or past episodes of Figured Out Tuesdays posted on there, along with some other things. The other thing I should warn you is Chardonnay is still kind of out and about. I ain't been able to get in touch with her because the phone cut off. But y'all might, if y'all see her out, y'all got to record her, because she off the chain. So we need to make sure that Chardonnay don't go to jail. Or if y'all see her, call me and tell me y'all done seen her, because it's important to my family that we know where she is and what she doing at all times. Anyway, Lab, next week we're going to have some more fun. If I ain't hurting, we're going to keep Reek up in prayer, because she is hurting and she wants a $5 box now. She texts me. So y'all make sure y'all be easy this week. It's been a Figured Out Tuesday. We love you guys. Thank you so much for all your support. We coming to a live situation near you. You never know. I might pop up at your park. And that's how we gonna do it. Check y'all out later. Ely.